cigarette.
Holding a cigarette.
Chewing ತಂಬಾಕು ಏನ್ ಕಾಣಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಸಿಗರೇಟ್ ಮಾತ್ರ.
The audacity that is conveyed.
No, that's all right.
The audacity
Holding a
is
cigarette. Who is
I
responsible?
hold against everything.
Who is responsible? What action have you taken against the jail authorities?
They are not.
What action have you taken against them?
Under investigation. They are also
What investigation? In crime register ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? Departmental inquiry
Departmental
ಮಾಡಿ.
inquiry.
Where is the show cause notice issued and charge sheet filed?
The preliminary inquiry is that because it could be.
Where is the show cause notice issued to them? In the list to those jail authorities, how did you let the cigarette come in?
They itself sell the cigarettes, man.
ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತು ಸರ್, ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಡಿ, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಇರಿ.
No, it appears crime is also registered against the prison authorities.
Where?
I will place that.
Place it.
Produce the copy of the FIR.
Where ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಬೇರೆ accused ಯಾರ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜೈಲ್ ಅಥಾರಿಟೀಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಅದೇ ಅದು ವೆರಿ ಡೆರಿಲಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿನ ಅಲ್ಲ ಕ್ರೈಮ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಪಿರಸಿ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಿಲಿಮಿನರಿ ಎಂಕ್ವೈರಿ.
ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಂಕ್ವೈರಿ. ವೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್?
ನೋ ಕ್ರೈಮ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ಡ್.
ಈಗ ಸಿಗರೇಟ್ ಒಳಗ್ ಬಂತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. Why you still have smoking zones in your jail?
ಅದು ಹಳೆ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯುವಲ್. ನಾವು
ಯಾಕೆ
ಈ ಅಲ್ಲ ಆವಾಗ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು.
ಈಗ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ
ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು.
ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಕ್ರೈಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಸಿಗರೇಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ರೈಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡೆಸಿಗ್ನೇಟೆಡ್ ಸ್ಮೋಕಿಂಗ್ ಝೋನ್ಸ್.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಡಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಡೆಸಿಗ್ನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. ನಿನ್ನೆ ಅಂತ ರೂಲ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾಳೆ ಅಂತ ರೂಲ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ಈಗ ಡೆಸಿಗ್ನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ಇನ್ ಆಂಟಿಸಿಪೇಷನ್.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ ಕುಡ್ ಬಿ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ
ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತೀರಿ.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ
when the statute clearly says smoking is completely banned, how can you have
just remove those
smoking zones in the prison? And if you have smoking zones in the prison, how can you hold someone responsible for holding a cigarette?
If I have a zone, unless I permits smoking.
Who permits, sir? ಇವ್ರು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ತರ್ತಾರೆ?
ಅದು ಬೇರೆ ವಿಚಾರ.
ಅದೇ ವಿಚಾರ ಬೇರೆ ಅಲ್ವೇ?
There is what is called the Karnataka prison rules. Karnataka prison
ಎಲ್ಲ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಬಿಡಿ. How do the prisoners get cigarette inside the?
In all about 6 acts. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ
acts ಬಿಡಿ sir. How do the prisoners get cigarettes or other things inside the prison?
It is in conspiracy with the inmate also.
Without the connivance of the jail authorities, can it happen? Can it happen?
It could happen otherwise by the food being brought by somebody else.
Scanner ilva?
Scanner
From 4 years, from 4 years, food is not allowed.
Sir, all right. Food is not allowed. That's why he is there.
ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಫುಡ್ ಏನೋ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಹೆಂಗ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ? ನಾಟ್ ಅಲೌಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ?
ಫುಡ್ ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅಲೌಡ್.
ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಲೌಡ್?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಫುಡ್ ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ
ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? ಇಲ್ಲೋ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅದು.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕ್ರೈಮ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ.
ಏನು ಫುಡ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇವರು ಬೋತ್ ಡೆರಿಲಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಪಿರಸಿ ಕೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ we will look into that.
I'll tell you, if you dig deep into it, it gets terribly murkier.
Should
many skeletons will come out of the cupboard.
lot of skeletons always will be there. Cupboard ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ
skeletons ಬಹಳ ಇದೆ.
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈಗ we will concentrate on this.
Yes, this
and set this aside and leave the law to take its course. This is a perfect case where the impugned order is set aside.
I can only defend saying that they sends a wrong signal to the.
What signal? ಈಗ ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿರೋದು wrong signal.
Not judgment.
ಮತ್ತೆ?
The acts of the country.
Exactly. I am going to observe that if cigarette is banned in prison, you still have a smoking zone. If you still have a smoking zone, there are smokers. If there are smokers, how does the cigarette come into the prison?
No, I can have so many zones. But if the rules...
Why do you want to keep the zones?
The zones were there when the cigarettes were permitted. Let us assume that...
No, cigarettes are not permitted. Your rule is not amended. It still shows zones.
Yes, we are in the process of amending the Act itself.
Act itself? Yes. 10 years ಇಂದಾನ ಈಗಲ?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ಹೊಸ ಪ್ರಪೋಸಲ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಿನ್ನು 2-3 months ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
All right.
So therefore, all this, of course, there is no application of mine. But the apprehension is that is all. That these can do anything inside the jail with the connivance of the authorities.
Exactly. That's the submission.
Where ordinary prisoners will not be able to do.
In fact, I am
able to smoke.
In fact, I am the ordinary prisoner here.
No,
I'm getting
he's the man who's attempted to destroy evidence. 30 lakhs was found from him.
My lord,
Because the main one,
Accused number
14, my lord. My deeds outside the prison and inside the prison have to be taken
he even
into
destroy evidence.
just because I'm an under trial prisoner for one particular offense, that doesn't mean anything that happens in the prison I will be held responsible despite
ಇವರೇ ತಂದ್ಕೊಟ್ರು ಅಂತ
ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ನನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನೇನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ.
30 lakhs he was
How
found.
was he there sitting with him?
No, he was not. He was not. He was not. No, 30 lakhs was recovered from him.
That is all that. He is facing trial for that.
So hundreds of
Yeah,
prisoners
ಭಾಷೆ
are
ಕೇಳ್ತಾ
there,
ಇದೆ.
under trial prisoners are there.
Huh?
Hundreds of prisoners are there for different reasons in the
That's
prison.
all right. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕ್ವಾಶನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ.
With reasons they are there. Different reasons are
Different
there.
reasons are there. This cannot be the reason.
Yes, sir.
Whether his shifting is with reason or not ಅಂತ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
How do you know everything?
But I have faced everything, my lord.
Faced everything.
Yes. No, my lord, without the prison authorities' permission, the cigarette
And that is
not
there.
valuable.
Without SPP sir, without the connivance of your authorities, nothing will go in. Not here, not in remand homes.
Not for a moment I will
No,
take a
not
deny.
here and not in remand homes. ಇಲ್ಲ.
The mobile phones are also allowed. The possession of prohibited articles, they will book a case for the person who is in possession. Even the prohibited articles like ganja and all, if a person is found in the possession, he is booked. While the transportation of the prohibited articles, he should also book under NDPS Act also. There are so many officers involved. Some officers with Karnataka State Industrial Security Force who are in charge out of the prison, they are allowing the prisoners to.
Wait, we'll see.
No, I will not for a moment say there is no corruption. Corruption is rampant there. Corruption is everywhere. But where is the remedy, my lord? Balance it, my lord. We cannot check corruption at every point.
No, that's.
To eradicate corruption is something.
No, we are not here in a
Even in the
greatest speaking forum about corruption, sir.
greatest of economy, even US, you will find
That's all
corruption.
right. No, we are not on that.
More.
We are on the
On a
present
case
case.
basis, on a case basis, what I'm
We
saying.
are on this case. There is blatant non-application of mind
Yes, why the
in
magistrate?
making a requisition and the magistrate passing an order. The order on the requisition will go.
Yes,
Has to go.
yes.
One
But
submission. And SPP suggested that the matter may be remanded back for fresh hearing. The apex court judgment which I furnished on the last day.
Down court really.
state of Maharashtra.
Maharashtra.
Yes.
Said Sohail.
Please,
Ah.
in that matter, the High Court itself had directed for retransfer, which was confirmed by the Supreme Court. So this honorable court itself can pass the
We'll
order.
see. We'll see. Yes. Actually, we'll do that. Set it aside. Follow this judgment
And, we
allow
will-
law to take its course.
The
Law to
Lord-
take its
The matter may be remanded back for fresh hearing. The apex court judgment which I furnished on the last day.
down court really.
State of Maharashtra.
Maharashtra. Said Sohail.
Please,
Ah.
in that matter, the High Court itself had directed for retransfer, which was confirmed by the Supreme Court. So this honorable court itself can pass the order.
We'll see. We'll see. Yes. Actually, we'll do that. Set it aside. Follow this judgment
And, we
allow
will-
law to take its course.
The
Law to
liberty,
take its course the way the apex court has held.
with liberty for the prosecution to.
With
make
liberty,
such
you have,
application.
I will just follow this judgment,
No, that
the
shouldn't.
state of Maharashtra's
Yeah.
judgment.
Yes, I'm sorry. That shouldn't put stop for us to make a requisition before the court.
You make any requisition.
Yes.
See, you should penalize the persons who are found there, accused 1, 2, 3 or whatever. En masse, how can you send everyone?
ಅಲ್ಲ ಎನ್ಮಾಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದವ್ರನ್ನ.
ಆಯ್ತು, ಏನ್ ಅವ್ರ ಕ್ರೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಪಿರಸಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? Were they creating problem for the witnesses? Were they creating problem for the jail authorities?
No,
No,
that-
were they doing such things?
no, that
ಇಲ್ಲ ತಾನೆ?
action itself would.
That action
the
itself.
apprehension they had.
Who was in the action? Accused 1, 2 or 3, whoever it
No,
is.
inside-
All the 14 accused you transfer?
ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ, that group with audacity, if you can send messages
Who has sent?
through the
Who has sent?
media.
Who has sent? Has he sent it?
No,
Do you have any prima facie material that he has sent it?
Even
He was
once
somewhere
stated
else in some other cell.
No, the main accused.
Main accused. You transfer him, no problem. If he is found in possession of a cigarette or whatever and unexplainable, you do it. But why all the persons who are somewhere else in some other prison? Some other cell rather. ಅವ್ರು they are not in the scene, they are not involved in anything, ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ತೆಗೆದಾಕ.
Well, of course, they are in some other cell, but they get to meet.
Cigarette or whatever and unexplainable, you do it. But why all the persons who are somewhere else in some other prison, some other cell rather, ಅವ್ರು they are not in the scene, they are not involved in anything, ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ತೆಗೆದಾಕ.
Well, of course, they are in some other cell, but they get to meet.
ಸರ್, ಇದು what triggered the situation ಅವ್ರು ಇದಾರ? He is in some other cell.
No, we have said in so many words that they could be a threat because they have conspired and.
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು no material for that at all.
Yes.
No material.
No material.
It's not
No
correct.
material. Except.
And there is an interim order granted. By then he was in transit.
Yeah, well, that of course he was in transit and the order was
Call
made
it back.
2 days prior to the passing of the order by the Supreme Court. There is no intention to hurry up. On the day of the interim order passed, he was
And
underway
what is this,
at 3:30 in the morning.
Affidavit to dark cell ಹಾಕಿದಿರ, right?
That he is not complaining about now.
No dark cell ಈಗ.
My lord, page number 17 of the.
Dismissed with cause
My lord,
ಏನು?
of the affidavit. No?
my lord,
ಈಗ
very same submission, my lord, may be noted. My lord, page number 17 of the affidavit.
You still want to pursue that application?
ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ.
Affidavit, we will.
17 ಏನು?
My lord, page number 17 of the statement of objection,
there on
affidavit.
this.
My lord, top and corner, my lord. It's been written in marker.
Ah.
That explains my entire affidavit, my lord.
Yes sir.
Yes, my lord.
ಇದೇನು ಮುಂಬೈ ಅಂಧೇರಿ ಅಲ್ಲ ಇದು.
Except for the dark cell, that's the only other reference of Andheri I can take. Sir,
Page 17.
Page 17 of
What is the indication
affidavit,
there?
sir. Top and
Top corner.
The affidavit
Yes, sir.
itself says, I'm put
Yeah.
in a single cell.
ಅಂಧೇರಿ.
How many under trial
Name is
prisoners?
there.
Name is there.
Name is there. Name is
Correct.
there. ಅವ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಅಂಧೇರಿ ಅಂತ ಬರೆಯೋದು ಆ ಸೆಲ್
ಅದೇನು ಮುಂಬೈ ಅಂಧೇರಿ ಅಲ್ಲ
Let
ಇದು.
him swear to
Cell
an
ಅಲ್ಲಿ
affidavit.
ಕೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು.
Let
No,
him
no, no.
swear to. Yes.
Sir, why have you
ಅಂಧೇರಿ during
ಅದೇ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದು ಮುಂಬೈ ಅಂಧೇರಿ ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡಿ
ಅವ-
ಜೈಲಲ್ಲಿ. Yes.
let him say
ಹಾ.
one word that I was put in a dark cell. It was all based because as the inmate was being transferred from Bangalore to
No,
Belgaum.
ಬೇರೆ inmates transfer ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ requisition?
My lord, it's
Give me the inmates
No,
transfer
the
requisition.
requisition.
same requisition, my lord.
Same
Case number
requisition. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ
114.
ಅಂಧೇರಿ ಅಂತಿದ್ಯಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ. Their respective prisons, they have been sent, my lord.
ಇದು
My lord.
Yes.
Lord, my IA,
Correct.
my lord, my IA, when I say that there's a Deccan Herald article, they say I build a story on that.
Yes, yes.
Now I show their own affidavit and their document, they say I build a
Okay.
story.
Let him say
How should an under trial
What
prisoner in
is
prison
it
prove his case,
different
my lord?
from other cell? If he says that, then let him say.
The difference, shall I suppose that Andheri cells, they don't have any bathroom.
ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತು ಸರ್.
Yes, madam.
No, let him say that. Let him say that. Let him swear to an affidavit, except saying
ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ
Andheri.
sworn ಸರ್.
Not.
ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ sworn. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೌಂಟರ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ ನೀವು.
Yes. No, let there be an inquiry.
You are caught in contradiction in the counter.
Yes.
Yes.
Let there be
Yes.
inquiry by the
No
Supreme.
problem. Yes.
No. I want, if he is pursuing this application, now he is sworn to a wrong affidavit. Let there be an inquiry for perjury. I will file an application under 340.
First get over your action of transfer.
Transfer.
Without application
That's
of
right.
point.
That's right.
Perjury ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೋಡೋಣ.
Right.
Yes.
ಈಗ ಅವ್ರು if he wants to pursue that
No,
application,
this observation I will have to make, because why is the communication to the Kalburgi cell depicts him to be Andheri.
Andheri is the name of the cell. Doesn't mean that it is dark and without a toilet.
Andheri is the name of the cell.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Don't let him not harp on that. If he's harping on that, let there be an
My
inquiry.
lord, I did not, my lord. They wanted, they asked
Now,
for an explanation.
Is he going?
Best force of defense, but it will not work here.
No.
Yes.
Let there be an inquiry. I'm willing to.
I am not, my lord. Why am I being told that I am going back? I am not.
1 minute. SPP sir, first day I told you. Offense is the best force of defense, but it will not work here.
No.
Yes.
Let there be an inquiry. I'm